Open up your mouth.
You had me at hello, then you opened up your mouth, and that is when it started going south.
Hey! Oh, hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
This is Art and Family.
I'm Troy.
Naima.
And this is Miss Boothang.
Miss Boothang.
Also known as Art. She's
Also
eating her
known as-
dinner right now.
Yeah, just some light cereal and yogurt and milk. So we're just gonna cut to the chase, hon. This is not gonna be a long video. We watched Love Is Blind.
We watched Love Is Blind
yesterday.
And
we just wanted to it got to us a little bit and we wanted to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, since we're not blind, we wanted to talk about what we saw.
You can go first.
So I started off. Well, let's do this on a couple by couple basis. What do you think about that, honey?
I'm down.
All right, so let's start off with one of the most unique couples out there, Raven and SK. Raven and SK, they didn't get married at the end of the season.
So what's your impression on Raven and SK's relationship?
It's a little bit like your relationship and my relationship, because this is, we have an African man, and then he's interested in a woman who's of mixed race. So I'm of mixed race. I'm Mexican and white from the U.S. And Naima is African. She's
African,
Ghanaian.
Mexican, white, and all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just African.
Naima is Ghanaian. So some of those experiences I thought were similar. What did you think, hon?
Well, yeah, I guess like in the culture sense, I would say the same. Like in terms of like continent. But like we should know Nigerians have their own culture, like separate culture.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
different from Ghanaians. But now we're gonna talk about. But yeah, let's dive into their relationship. I think Raven is real. You know, I like Raven. She's like real. She says it the way it is, and I liked how she shut down Bartiste. Like when that happened, I was like, "That's my girl." Like, yeah. And then I just didn't like the fact that like she didn't want to compromise. She was a little bit rigid and always wanted like SK to agree with whatever she wanted.
Yeah, that was tough, especially because SK had these strong traditions coming from his side of the family, and he had up in his mind what he was going to do with the future too. You know, he wants to move to California. She wants to stay in Dallas. That made it difficult. But I loved seeing how thoughtful SK was and how his tenderness was able to bring out the sensitive side of Raven. I really like that.
And by the way, guys, this is for Love Is Blind Season 3.
Yeah, and major spoiler alerts here. You are going to hear spoilers on every one of these couples. So if you haven't seen Love Is Blind yet, let us know in the comments what you're watching, and then maybe go check it out.
Yeah, so we're basically going to be doing some of these things a little bit, like once in a while, you know, reviewing like a movie or TV show we watched. We just like, if you watch Love Is Blind and like you want to know about what others thought about like the stuff that happened in there, then this is the place for you. You know, you can agree with us, you can disagree, but this is the place for you. But if you don't want any spoilers, I'm sorry, but you gotta move on.
Right. So what happened with SK and Raven is that they didn't get married in the show.
SK said no.
He said, "I do not." He was a little bit rigid on the fact that he wanted Raven's family to be at the wedding. And then also he was uncomfortable with the fact that she didn't want to relocate to California with him yet. But the beautiful thing is that this is a relationship that continued on after the show. And as of the reunion, they're dating. And so there's a possibility for great things in the future for that couple.
So that's cool.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about Matt and Colleen's relationship. So
why don't you lead on this one, Hein? Because you have strong opinions about this couple.
Well, I'm just mad that Colleen said yes, but maybe stuff happened off camera that we didn't see. But all I saw was that it was a toxic relationship. Matt had no trust. He would just go off like with
He
every
said,
little
it's
thing.
very simple. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm packing my bags. It's like you do not do that in a relationship, like in the real world.
Yeah,
So
that's not how to make a relationship last.
yeah, I just feel like that's not the kind of relationship she should be in. So I was disappointed when she said yes. But hey, like at the reunion, it looks like stuff's going well for them. So.
And people, remember, Matt did this not one, but 2 times during the relationship. First, he said he was done because Colleen flirted with Cole at the pool party. Second, he said he was done because Colleen didn't come immediately home when she was having a girls' night when they were staying at the apartments. So, 2 explosions of anger in just about a week of being together. That's pretty tough to get over. Nevertheless, the couple said I do. They're happily married at this point. They're living separately because they still need to find a place to live together. We'll see what happens. We wish you all the best, Colleen and Matt. Who's next, Sweet Pie?
Well, who's next for you?
Well, I would say the couple that comes to my mind next is Nancy and Bartiste.
Oh, Nancy, my girl. If you're out there watching this, you deserved so much better. Maybe you deserved like Andrew, was that his name?
Oh, maybe you deserved
the
Andrew,
guy.
the transcendental sex expert.
But no, you're way better than him.
But
too.
you were a real one. And special shout out to Nancy's brother too. You called the BS on Bartiste before anyone else could see it.
Man, like he was right. Like Bartiste is a P-U-N-C-K.
A P-U-N-C-K. There we go. And to be honest, Bartiste reminded me so much of Shane from season 2.
Even the way he talks.
The way he talks, especially how he would go on and on and on. He was a really smart guy. He was attractive. He's charming. He had everything that a man would need, but nothing that a woman would want at the end of the day.
Oh my gosh, literally. Like his relationship with Nancy was going so well until he saw Raven. And it's like everything that came out of his mouth was just like, bro, just stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and then there's this song, and you open up your mouth.
You had me a hello, then you opened up your mouth, and
that
is when it started going south.
Hey!
That's totally how it was with Bartiste.
But Nancy said yes, and Bartiste said no.
Yeah.
And guys, at the reunion, you know what's messed up? Apparently, Bartiste had a girl on his lap or like next to him at a party like 3 days later.
Yeah, that's too superficial for Love is Blind, seriously. And right after he got engaged to Nancy, he went in the bedroom and told her how smoking hot he thought that Raven was. So it was really satisfying to see Raven shut down his advances. And in the end, he was talking like he wanted to make it work with Nancy, but really we saw that his actions didn't line up with his words. Mm-hmm. So Nancy, you're going to find someone out there who's right for you. Nancy's brother, maybe you're going to be on Love is Blind in the future. Who knows? What's our next couple, honey?
Our next couple is Alexa and Brennon.
Alexa and Brennon. They were fan favorites, and they were my personal favorite throughout this whole show. What do you think, Naima?
I mean, their love, it's cute and all.
It was cute and all.
But it's like...
They were both so charming.
But yeah, I know. It's like, they're so sweet.
And you could tell they had good chemistry off camera, too. By what I mean is, some of the times you would see them, they were just like laughing, like they had inside jokes that the audience didn't even know about. So I think there's the superstars of the season, and hopefully we hear more of them in the media and in their future. Maybe there's even a little Love is Blind baby coming up.
They didn't seem to have much drama though, so
Yeah.
kudos to them.
Yeah, they mentioned in the reunion they encountered some real world issues. And Alexa gave a quote which I really loved. Someone shared it with her. Don't let roommate issues become marriage issues. So if you're having some disagreements over how to do the dishes or something like that, remember your love shouldn't be based on little things like that. And don't let that get in the way of the underlying love that you have for one another.
Okay.
So,
and then moving on to the last.
Yeah,
couple.
last but not least, well, possibly least in terms of the relationship compatibility, Cole and Zanab.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
I feel like with that relationship, there was a lot of misunderstandings. But Cole, I would say, I guess he probably didn't mean most of the stuff he said, but like they were still really hurtful in terms of like he was rating her, and then he was like talking about how other girls are beautiful, how he would date Colleen, and like making Zanab feel less confident about herself, you know. And so I understand why Zanab would misunderstand some of the situations.
It was painful to watch. Honestly, the bottom line for me is just that Cole brought out the worst in Zanab. And he seemed like the least mature person on the show, even compared to Bartiste, who was a little bit of an asshole. He seemed less self-aware. So this is a situation where the man has to rewatch the season, own up, learn how to apologize, and not just think about his own jokes, what he thinks is funny, what he wants to say, what he wants in a relationship, but learn to take into account others' feelings and the way other people see him as well. So he got what was coming to him in terms of a lot of internet hate, as well as breaking down and crying in the reunion. He said he regretted it. But it's got to be a learning experience for him. He's a young guy. It was really, really painful for Zanab to go through with someone who she felt didn't respect her. And some of the comments he made were just totally uncalled for. He may have meant them as a joke, but it doesn't matter if you have good intentions. If you're hurting the person that you should be uplifting, you're not showing them love the way that they need to be loved. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
That's what's up. You said it. Like, so, and I think mostly about that cutesy story.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
think
tangerine
the
story.
tangerine story. I think there is like a big misunderstanding because like Zanab took it as Cole saying that she's fat, you know, and so she should stop eating.
Like, are you gonna eat both of those?
Right. But then what Cole was saying was that we're going out to dinner and there's gonna be a lot of food. Don't you want to save your appetite? You know, are you gonna eat both of those? Like, don't you want to save your appetite for the big dinner?
Mm-hmm.
But Zanab, you know, I guess the stress of like trying to lose weight to fit in the wedding dress, and then like Cole adding stuff to it, like it just made her more sensitive. So she misunderstood.
Right, and remember too, this is a guy who told his fiance right after getting engaged to her that she was only a 9 out of 10. Whereas another girl in their cohort was a 10 out of 10. You can't be talking like that to someone if you're serious about marriage. You've got to only have eyes for her, and she's got to be the only 10 you see.
Yeah, I don't know if all of these were real, if they staged some of them, but like hopefully they were real, because in like some of them were some of their love stories were like beautiful. The others, it's like so sad.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you watched the season 3, let us know what you thought too. And I think that's it, right? We
that's it.
Targeted all the couples.
That's it. So,
but honey, do you think love is blind?
What I think is that love is both the most perceptive and the most overcoming force in the whole universe. So, like it says in the Bible, love forgives, love is patient, love is kind, and really love can overcome any obstacle in your path. So you've got to believe in the power of love, people, and definitely, Love Is Blind is an entertaining watch. If you're a couple, give it a chance and see what you think of it. It can bring out some helpful conversations in your own marriage or relationship about what to do or what not to do.
But do you think Love Is Blind?
So I would say in the end, yes. I think Love Is Blind because love can overlook anything, any kind of problem if you do it the right way. How's that, hun?
Cool. I don't think Love Is Blind. I think it was all staged. Let me know if you agree with me. Until then, it's adios.
All right. Until the next time, viewers, thanks for watching Art
for
and
watching
Family.
as usual. Bye, 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 bye. We're out, we're out, we're out, we're out.